All right, guys, we are here at the first ever PickleCon, and we gotta rep Professor Pickleball. So what do? We got ourselves a booth. Of course, we are repping the hub because we are from the hometown Alamerda. We got the banner in the background, and of course, you guys should check out the P1 podcast. We got a lot of content in store for season 2 and a bunch of special guests, including people from the MLP as well as a bunch of businesses. So make sure you guys go check out that content when it comes out. So yeah, right here, guys, we have Media Row, and we are going to go to several booths and kind of just interview them around their topic of what their company is about. We also got some points playing on some interesting courts, including a court that's made out of grass and as well as another one made out of plastic tiles. So yeah, guys, if you found this content interesting, make sure to like and subscribe, and we will go through the convention now. All right, how's it going, guys? We are here with
Tifosi Optics.
What do you guys do basically for the pickleball scene?
So we actually have been in business for 21 years. We started out in the cycling industry, and we do sports eyewear. And the last couple of years we saw a lot more people actually making notes on our websites like, oh man, I got these for pickleball and love them. So we started looking into that a little bit more, and as everybody else, it's a growing market. And we've always had technical pieces, and they have interchangeable lenses, so they come with a clear lens, for example. But for this show, we actually brought out a couple of true clear lenses. Very affordable, $35, $40 to about $50. All our lenses are shatterproof polycarbonate. So you can use them for playing inside. If you get hit by a ball, I mean, you still may hurt your face, but at least the lens won't shatter and like into your eye.
Yeah, no, that's great. Definitely a lot of more powerful paddles now coming out, so definitely need some glasses. I've definitely been seeing more, and we live out in the LA area, so we see a lot of people starting to wear eyewear and stuff outside, and it's just like a cool thing to wear around too. So
that, and what people don't realize, like when you're outside, they tend to wear sunglasses already because if the sun is there, but inside the ball is much faster. I guess more and more consumers are learning that a little bit. We'll see.
All right, we're here with Alpha Omega Pickleball. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good.
So just tell us about your guys' company.
Yeah, so I started this company when I was 17 years old, and this was the first paddle I made. It's called the Poseidon. I saw it for $99, and it comes with a cover and erasers and weights as well. I did lots of research on paddles and like what makes a good paddle, and then I reached out to the manufacturers of other pickleball paddles and asked them if I could get a prototype made with these materials, made with thermoforming, with the honeycomb, with the EVA, and all that stuff. And I got it made for me, and I tested the prototype out. I had other people test it out. I had a local pro player test it out as well, and he liked it. And so I was like, everyone's liking the paddle, I'll do my graphics for it. I invested all that money I made to make another paddle. So this is called the Aries. It's got the same dimensions. Both paddles have great spin, power, control. They're both USA Pickleball approved and tested. And this is $119, and it comes with a cover and the eraser and weights for the paddle as well. And I named it Alpha Omega Pickleball. A little fun fact about that is my dad is from Greece, so I wanted to make it about my heritage and where my family's from. So Alpha and Omega are the first, last letter of the Greek alphabet, and each paddle I've made is a different Greek god's name. So the Aries and the Poseidon.
There you go.
And then another paddle, this is the practice paddle. So practice is the sweet spot of your paddle. If you line it up perfectly, it covers like the perfect middle of the paddle. So it practices your sweet spot and hand-eye coordination. It's $35, and this is what it's gonna look like. It's called the Cyclops.
Really good to hear the backstory of everyone making their paddles. You're on the hustling grind, so I really appreciate that. So for people watching, what would you compare your paddles to if you were to compare it to a paddle on the market that's currently out there?
I'd say a Ruby, but more control and similar to a Uline.
Okay, cool.
Appeal of cold.
No, so that's a pretty solid lineup. So what would you say, because the current climate, I make paddle review videos too, and the current climate is definitely shifting more towards power. So are you leaning more in the department of I'm gonna maintain a more controlled aspect, or will you maybe come out with a power paddle down the line?
Yeah, so in the future, I would love to have a paddle that's strictly for power players, a paddle strictly for control players, but then it's also nice to have those paddles that are an all-around good paddle for just the majority, the general masses, for anyone to use. So yeah.
Dope. Yeah, well, good talking to you, and best of luck to everything.
Thank you so much.
Guys, we're at Pikkl here with
Sam.
Yeah, Pikkl. Heard a lot about you guys. Gabe Tardio, of course, uses the paddle. Kind of sums up of what Pikkl is.
We have a lot of different stuff. We have our 2 main pro paddles, our Hurricane Pro and our Vantage Pro.
Okay.
Hurricane Pro is what Tyra Black uses, and
cool.
Vantage is what Gabe uses.
So do you guys do like a skin type thing?
Yeah, so we have our sport paddle, which you have basically a sticker and you put it on, and then this one's a cheaper option. It's for beginners, and then we have all of our different skins too.
Okay,
so,
really dope, really cool.
Yeah.
That's it for the Pikkl booth, so we're gonna go on to the next one. All right, guys, so we are here at the Save My Play booth.
I'm David. I'm the CEO, founder of Save My Play. We're an AI-powered camera system for sports facilities. They could put it in. Players could then record their footage, best plays in a matter of seconds. It's super easy to use, super easy to install.
Cool. So never missing any highlight ever again, basically.
That's it.
Cool. Yeah, and it's just all pretty much automated with that AI too, right?
Exactly. You start the recording. Afterwards, you get an email. Here's your game with the gaps removed, and here's your 5 best highlights. Nice condensed footage that you can share on social media. And
for sure, yeah. I know a lot of people in the content sphere that are kind of hesitant on putting their highlights, and it's like not really edited or doesn't like zoom in on anything. So that really helps out a lot. Yeah,
it helps like not having to go through and cut all that time.
Cool. So yeah, where would people find Save My Play? Either like online or like in person? Like where would they find it?
So you can go to our website, savemyplay.com, for info. We're at about 100 facilities all over the place.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we are here with Bridgefit with Noah. How's it going, Noah?
It's great. How are you guys?
Yeah, doing good.
And we specialize in helping people 40 plus and beginners get into the gym and achieve a healthy lifestyle. So we take more of a holistic approach to exercise, meaning pain-free. Whereas some other places, you may not be doing the right types of exercises. We have lots of variation, and we also pride ourselves on providing a personal plan. So everything we make is individualized. Every single exercise we provide is planned with intent behind it. So we want to make sure you're getting the most out of your time in the gym. And we do that with provided coaches. Yeah. So we also have small group personal training. And what that looks like is pretty much just multiple folks sharing one of our trainers or coaches. So it's a really good opportunity for folks who may not have had the best experience with exercise or may be a little intimidated with the gym to get in and get a more community feel and a more one-on-one simplistic approach that I think a lot of commercial gyms can't offer.
A couple programs I know in California that are kind of similar, and my parents are in it, and it's a great thing to do, so glad that you guys are doing it. All right, guys, we will be going to the next booth. All right, guys, so now we are at the Gamma booth.
I'm Tyson Apostle. I am the world's foremost pickleball personality. I got into the sport before you've ever even heard of it, and now you've heard of it. So I don't want to say that I'm the common denominator, but I kind of am. We're here at Gamma introing the latest and greatest paddle technology, the Airbender. So it's this guy here, and you can add weight to it here with this little dampener. You can also add weight to the end cap, and it is edgeless. Look at it, a work of art, Not a lot of paddles are that artistic, but this one, I actually have a place above my mantle where I hang my paddles because they're good enough to build an entire home around. So
there you go.
That's it.
So you can add weight to it. So
yes.
Is this paddle better than the Adidas Metal Bone?
I mean, every paddle is better than the Adidas Metal Bone.
That's fair. That's a good one. We are on to the next booth. All right, guys, for the next booth, we are here with Elevate Pickleball, or not pickleball, but physical therapy training.
So I'm Dr. Jacobs, so I get to work with people from a rehabilitative standpoint, getting people back from a shoulder pain, a shoulder injury, knee pain, hip pain, whatever it is, but then also taking them through a fitness program, a maintenance program, so that they can rehabilitate from their injury, but then also start to hit their fitness goals or their athletic performance goals that they want to hit.
So how specifically did you get into doing pickleball? Because there are a lot of big stories I've seen of increasing people going to the ER for pickleball related injuries and stuff like that. So yeah, how did you get into it?
So massage therapists and I, we're in a networking group together, and that networking group decided they wanted to do a social, and we didn't want to go to that having never played pickleball before and look like absolute idiots. So we just tried playing it for a couple of times. We're like, this is really, really fun. And we kind of just got addicted to it that way. And it's just so much fun. So then when I heard PickleCon was coming, I was like, I absolutely have to do this because one, I enjoy playing it, but two, so many people who get injured playing pickleball, either because they're young and athletic or they're older and athletic. Either way, you're going to have some type of injury happen. So it's great to have a physical therapist and a massage therapist at one of these events.
Dope. Yeah, no, that sounds terrific. Yeah. All right, guys, we are in the next station here. We're with Pickleball Grass by Foreverlawn.
Yeah, so my name is James. We've been in the business now, synthetic turf business, for 20 years. So we do football fields, we do playgrounds, we do what's called canine grass for pets. So we got partnerships all over the world with big brands like the Cleveland Browns and different NASCAR teams. But for the first time ever, we're getting into the pickleball space with a synthetic turf product called Pickleball Grass. So as you guys can kind of see and experience a little bit, our big number one benefit is with grass. Yeah, you can play pickleball on it, but you can also golf, you can play bocce, you can play lawn bowling, you can play croquet. So that's the big benefit. We got a pickleball that's designed specifically for this grass product, so you can get just as much bounce as you want on a normal court.
Cool. Yeah, no, we played around a little bit, tested out, and it's definitely, you know, going into it, people are probably skeptical on like if it's like a gimmick or something, but it was actually pretty decent. Like, how long have you guys been testing this concept and kind of like tweaking and improving on it?
It is specifically designed for the game of pickleball. The product specifically for pickleball launched in May. So we've got 2-3 months under our belt. So that's why we come to places like this. We want the feedback. We want to talk to different companies, meet guys like yourself and talk about the sport, continue to innovate the surface and make it what people want to play on.
Definitely think that for the more like recreational player, it will actually be a very fun experience. So I'm glad you guys are making strides in that field. Yeah.